What you are about to witness is real. Some of the participants are actors, some are not, but all are oblivious to the fact that they are about to be judged by one man through one vision. Here in our forum, the Thrift Store Rundown.
Good morning! You're watching the Thrift Store Rundown, where we bring Hollywood home on a budget. Today is a relatively nice day here in Patterson, with a high of 70 degrees and lots of sunshine. So I figured, why not take the rest of our Perked-Up Roses and Rosewood series outdoors? Specifically in front of the Passaic County Community College daycare facility for the little kids of the college kids. Location aside, we're getting back on track with our friends, Bachelor Nation, and Pretty Little Liars recap show. I recently recovered 2 issues of Us Weekly magazine from the Home Library's Central Archive. This issue and the next one having escaped detention for a long time, in this case for over a decade. Well, today is Judgment Day, and I mean that literally in a feature that you'll see later on in the March 28, 2016 edition of Us Weekly, purchased around April 2016 for 99 cents from Home Base, unique thrift store in Patterson. Cover stories. Inside the royal upbringing of Prince George and Princess Charlotte, growing up royal. Victoria's Secret alumni Bahati Prinsloo and her Maroon 5 frontman husband Adam Levine having a second baby. And Vicalia Quinn got dumped in favor of JoJo Fletcher to be the headliner for The Bachelorette around this time. Let's get started with some fashion. In the Who Wore It Best section, Us asked 100 people in New York City's Rockefeller Center who, among many other celebs, in 3 dresses, wore this Christian Dior red hot number with a plunging neckline, the best. Lucy Hale, Miss Aria Montgomery in this application, beating Aretha Frank 52 to 48%. Boy, Lucy Hale, a red hot little number no matter what she wears, 98% of the time. As far as what Aria Montgomery would wear on a regular basis, honestly, that's about 93%. In the loose talk section, Jennifer Aniston thinks that everyone is so freaking politically correct lately. It's becoming a real drag. She likes making jokes. She's had years of experience doing that, having won an Emmy for doing just that, and balancing that with the drama of motherhood for season 8 of Friends as Rachel. You know, I don't have anything against the woke crowd, but I'm as much of a Family Guy fan as I am a Friends fan. And fun fact, Lucy's PLO comrade, Ashley Benson, made a small cameo in the Family Guy episode, Brian's a Bad Father. She's the only one of the PLO cast to do so. In the hot stuff section, Bachelorette executives had a change of heart, replacing Kalia Quinn with real estate developer and Ben Higgins runner-up, JoJo Fletcher. They found it tough to ignore the overwhelming response from Bachelor Nation to JoJo's story, hence the recasting. This was done after Kalia shot her introduction clip for ABC's Bachelorette, during the time when it was much more purer and simpler than it is now. Who among us want to cast themselves to be a Bachelorette now? By the way, it definitely was the right decision. JoJo ended up marrying the guy who got her final roles, Aaron Rodgers' little brother, Jordan. It took him a while, but they got there. In the VIP scene, you can see Tiffani Thiessen, or if you're of a certain generation, Tiffany Amber Thiessen, throwing strikes with her daughter Harper at LA's Woodland Hills Bolero Bowling Alley. We have a Bolero Bowling Alley in Fair Lawn. That's one of several that we have here in New Jersey. I went there to do a Food Double magazine video and shoot a few throws. It was quite fun. I still need to improve my game. Maybe Valerie or Kelly could teach me. You know why I said it's Judgment Day for this video? Because of the real centerpiece of this entire review. Feuds of the Week. The People's Court Judge Marilyn Milian, and now Judge of Justice for the People, raised the evidence in 5-star scuffles. Comedian Julie Klausner versus Zendaya in a body-shaming scuffle. Charlie Puth versus Justin Bieber. when Charlie dropped an F-bomb to Justin at one of his shows. John Legend versus Donald Trump Jr. in a free speech debacle. Farrah Abraham, the teen mom du jour, versus Kim Kardashian. Farrah thinking that she has eclipsed Kim Kardashian in many areas of success. Well, mostly around ego. And finally, Linda Hogan versus the late Hulk Hogan in a scuffle over a sex tape that Hulk made in 2006, having an affair with a mutual friend's wife. Judge Milian rules a draw for Julie versus Zendaya and John versus DTJ, and in favor of Justin Bieber, Kim Kardashian, and Linda Hogan. You know, if TMZ had a magazine of its own, a mandatory feature would be a welcome letter from Harvey Levin, who not only served as the host of TMZ on TV and co-host of TMZ Live, and editor of TMZ, but also was the guy who did all the street interviews for the People's Court. Ready for more fashion? Now, I usually don't like to do a fashion overload, but I'll make an exception for the season's hot trends. Hemlines rise, ruffles come out of hiding, and a high school classic gains popularity, like varsity jackets here, styled by Olivia Wilde and Kylie Kloss, among others. We also have cropped flares, sleeveless dusters, button-up middies, ruffle-wrap dresses, and a two-piece Mara Hoffman top and shorts modeled by, oh yeah, Shay Mitchell. You can find both of these pieces at Bloomingdale's. Ironically, Emily should be placed here in the varsity jacket section if you remember the PLO episode, Bring the Hole Down. In a high school hallway scene, the liars were going about their plans to infiltrate the crawl space. Emily was wearing this really nice varsity jacket, which made her so much of a cool pro. I remember that scene well. They don't call them pretty little liars for nothing, and I'm not that fashion forward. I am, of course, food forward, so let's go inside Kristin Cavallari's kitchen. The alumni of Laguna Beach and the Hills and her then-husband, Chicago Bears quarterback Jay Cutler, had made Nashville their off-season home for 5 years. In this two-page article, Kristin shares her favorite kitchen and family staples for family time cooking. A massive cutting board, a Viking stove and Wolf ovens, a, quote, amazing meatballs recipe from the father of one of her pals, interior designer April Tomlin, a Williams-Sonoma pot where Kristin makes her father's meatballs, and a breakfast nook. She also shares a recipe from her Balancing in Heels lifestyle book. This creamy, delicious breakfast called Overnight Chia Oat Cups, which will serve one. There's a lot to highlight in this issue, and other than a primer on the cast of Shonda Rhimes' new thriller, which didn't do all that well, which is uncharacteristic of her, The Catch for ABC, I believe the gavel's gonna drop on this issue of Us Weekly, and my verdict is 4.5 out of 5 claps. That's my judgment. Thanks for watching. Please join me with our sexy siren sounds again next Sunday morning. Until then, we're in recess. Literally. At the rate they're going, they'll all be starved in no time. Don't worry, son, that's what your local fishmonger is for.
Something inside of me is telling me I got something I need to prove. But I'm so full of greed. What do I need? What am I gonna do? I'm so hungry I could die. I need the power you supply. My obsession is complete. Take it into me. No, it's not going down the way you want it to. I'm still after you.
Thanks for tuning in. Just so you know, there's no limit to bringing Hollywood home on a budget. Please go ahead and check out another awesome review like this one by clicking here, and make sure you subscribe by clicking here. Until next time, I'll catch you, as I always do, on the flip side.